from a fallout shelter somewhere under Seattle, Washington, it's the show you've been waiting for. Get ready to join your hosts, John and Kenric, as they talk comics, movies, and more. Now here's Spoiler Country!
Welcome back to Spoiler Country. We're right outside the main floor of Jet City Comic Con, and we just walked it.
In Tacoma, Washington.
And it's way bigger than it was. Well, not way bigger, but there seems to be a lot more people here.
More packed, more condensed, more stuff.
Yeah, more stuff.
More people walking around.
A ton more comic book dealers.
Yeah, I love it. There's way more than I've seen any show recently of comic, especially one of the size of comic book shows.
Yeah, I was shocked when we walked in, because last year I had a good time, but it was a little boring.
I remember you saying, because last year I had a table here, and you're like, it's not, and it was, last year I felt like you could look around over things, and you could just see everything. Now it's like there's booths, there's stuff in the way, there's stuff everywhere.
Yeah, and you weren't like jam-packed. This is a great tiny con.
Yeah, it's good size, small. I kind of feel like it's too small for this venue now.
Yeah,
for that room.
Yeah, which is weird. I mean, this is, I don't know. They did a good job on it. I think people are missing out if they haven't come down here. You should probably really check it out next year.
Yeah.
Because it's done tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Sunday the whatever tomorrow 5th, 4th. Tomorrow's the 4th, right? Yeah.
Yeah. Today's the 3rd.
I don't know my days. It's been a long week. But yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah, we're gonna walk around the floor.
Yeah.
We're gonna try to get a couple people.
Yeah.
And then
I'll have a show for you.
There you go.
And we'll talk about it at the end.
Nice.
Let's go.
Let's do this. Jet City Comic Con. Why aren't you recording
I'm
yet?
recording now.
I'm going to fuck this right up.
Yeah.
I already fucked it up, so we're good.
we're done fucking up. We're here with Ben Templesmith at Jet City Comic Con. You've heard him on our show.
Not seen him.
Well,
on our show.
Yeah, we had graphics.
Not that feasible. At least you're recording this time.
Right? Third time's a charm, man, all right? I'm new to this.
Is this your second or third time here?
It's my second time.
How do you like it?
Well, a mistake's only a mistake if you don't learn from it.
Yeah.
So, no, obviously it's a great show, and I came back, so... no, it's actually been a nice little show. I mean, it is a small show. I'm in Seattle, though, so it's only down the road. It's my local suburban show to me.
Yeah.
Or does Tacoma, are you guys from Tacoma?
I'm from south of here a little bit.
Is Tacoma considered its own city?
Yeah.
It is.
All right, but when they travel...
It's like L.A. to San Diego.
If you go to Australia, and they ask you where you're from, you won't say, I'm from Tacoma. You'll say, yeah, I'm from Seattle.
Yeah.
Because people know Seattle, they don't know Tacoma
exactly.
in the rest of the world.
I grew up in a small town called Bremerton across the water.
Oh, I know Bremerton.
Yeah. So anytime you go somewhere, you don't say I'm from Bremerton because no one knows the hell you're talking about.
No. I tell my wife this because she's from Riverside, which is a little bit away from LA, and she insists, I'm from Riverside. It's like, Ash, no one even in the rest of this country knows Riverside. You're from LA. All right?
Right. Just pick the closest big city, that's where you're from.
Does this seem
interesting,
bigger?
Isn't it, as a chat? It seems like there's more vendors.
Yeah.
But it's actually been a pretty good show so far, too.
It's good.
It seems
it all. I was making a joke earlier, so...
It seems there's more people walking around this year than last year from...
Yeah, I don't know about that. The quality of patron is very good.
That's good. That's good, then.
The quality of the patrons are great this year.
Well, when you do these shows as a exhibitor, basically, it matters because I have my costs that I pay for here. Unless I'm it's a financial thing. Otherwise, you can't go to a lot of shows. So you need them to be good shows. Well, you're not going to get a lot of guests to turn up, except for the really, really paid ones. And with the more celebrities that come to shows, they get huge appearance fees and advances and crap. So they suck up all the budget. So, yeah, for me to do shows, they have to be economic. I could be at home in bed, asleep, or actually getting real work done.
That guy's obnoxious. I hate him, too.
I hate him. I will pay you money to hit this guy. There's a guy, he's dressed as some sort of robot with a bear. He has his own boombox thing going. He just dances everywhere and stops every conversation with his loud music as he goes by. You didn't hear a word of that, probably. I hate to punch him.
I hate guys. I hate all those cosplays. They're not clever. They're not fun. They're just assholes.
It's just that he stops everyone else around him having it. I come here to interact with people.
Right.
Job,
That's his one time out of the year. He comes out of his mother's basement to socialize.
That's probably true.
Yeah, but he's obnoxious about it. So
he's behind a mask, so you can't even tell who he is.
I know.
Right.
Probably makes him more obnoxious.
Right.
So you're here with the original Hate. This is a pretty cool concept with Neanderthal, and it's coming back, right? not like you're not in.
I love the way you say it's Neanderthal and it's coming back, right? It's like so.
What's the process of what Original Hate is about?
Yeah, why don't you just ask me what it's about?
I'm trying.
I know, and I was about to tell you, but then you. Thank you. And so it's a Neanderthal revenge horror.
Every time I talk with this guy, it becomes weird.
That's what you do.
I'm combative.
Very much so.
You're the only person
I hate
I'll ask a question to, and it's like, what the fuck are you asking?
Well,
and then you call me out on it. It's like, I don't do this with anybody else.
You do a lot of interviews, and there's a lot of like the easiest, like, what is your inspiration, and like, what do you do? Even the most basic, what do you do? It's like these are people that don't know anything about what I do, and they don't have to.
Yeah.
But usually, people come at me with a series of assumptions already. So with the questions they ask, they're already wrong in asking. They're asking the wrong question because I disagree with the premise. So I say, actually, it's not like that. So here's the real answer because it's actually like this.
Yeah.
So that's where the real conversation comes in.
Yeah.
It's like assuming if you assumed all writers only ever write on typewriters, and so you say, so what kind of typewriter do you have when you write? And then Stephen King says, no, I use a laptop or whatever, It's like, you know what I mean? But there's a lot of presumptions. So I like breaking those down and stuff. And I'm sorry for anyone I owe work to. I'm getting a lot done. I've been off social media for a little bit just because I need to get so much work done. I almost finished 17 pages in a big batch.
Nice.
Original Hate, yes, is Neanderthal Revenge Horror. Book 3 is like halfway done, and then it'll be wrapped.
But what's the twist on Original Hate that you learned in the first one?
That's for the ending, you fool. You got to read it to the end. I'm going to tell you the twist.
There's a twist.
Well, like, we can tell you all the clever bits now, so you don't have to read it. Why would I do that?
Tell me your endings now.
See the sort of questions you ask. Jesus Christ.
I know, I love it. I want to buy.
What did you actually want to know?
I wanted to, though.
Oh, he wants to give me money. That's great. I thank you. It feeds my cat, so I need it. It's self.
He's bribing you for future stuff.
It's self-published, very limited run. Thank you. I appreciate any support I can get. It's available on my website, and through my patron. It's through the patrons thing first, so they get them first. But what were you trying to? The twist? I'm not telling you the twist, dude.
Okay, you know what? I'm just gonna leave it alone.
You can read it for any twist.
M. Night Shyamalan film. You gotta wait till the end.
Yeah, he sees dead people. All right. Yeah.
Damn it! Now I know.
Yeah.
I'm
Not
trying.
spoiling it.
Well, our podcast is called Spoiler Country.
Yeah. Okay. No wonder I get combative with you.
Right? Because he wants to know all the
I'll
answers.
come back on your podcast anytime you want if you want.
Yeah, of course.
I like rambling as long as the time zone's.
Yeah, we had a good time last time. It was awesome.
On one condition, I'll ask you what kind of cool equipment you have for the podcast because I like if I ever want to do my own. Like that thing looks fancy.
It is cool.
And very sexual.
It's very sexual.
Black and phallic.
So it's just really good audio.
Yeah, it has
with
a
the
little-
knobs. So I have kind of one like that, but I can
Yeah.
never get the audio to record loud properly. Oh, I'm cash out.
Man, you don't
Can't
wanna
do
sell your
anything.
books.
I'm small business.
It's called PayPal.
I'll do PayPal, but I'll charge you 30% more plus the fee.
Oh, you suck.
That's cool.
There you go.
Pricing, my friend.
I'm
This
gonna
is
go
cash.
hit ATM.
I'm sorry. It's fine. I won't be selling out, don't worry.
Save
Cash
these,
only, my friend.
sign these for me, and I'm gonna go to ATM, and I'll come back.
Here's a small tip for any convention you ever want to go to, comic conventions. Comic conventions love being a cash industry.
Yeah.
For various reasons. One is it's a grassroots thing. You're paying real people who spend money on real groceries in the local economy. And we're not all fancy. And yes, the trend is to go cashless these days, but there's various reasons you want to stay freedom, cash is freedom.
That's right.
And socialism, because it's a fee-free transaction.
Very much so.
Everything else,
How much for these two?
they're 20 each.
Perfect.
That's not just a U price.
That's just me.
They're not.
price?
No, there's only 500 of issue 1, or
Okay.
600, sorry, signed and numbered, and only 200 of issue 2.
Oh,
And there'll only be 100 of issue 3. But then I'll collect it too.
Yeah.
Very limited run, fancy printing, signed and numbered.
Perfect.
Perfect.
Yeah. Wow, you just did a deal right there.
I did.
A deal on the show.
On the
Yeah.
show. On the show. I'm gonna hit an ATM and I'll come back.
Thank you.
I believe you.
I have bought in front something.
Please keep all this on the.
Oh no, it's all
It's all
gonna be
staying.
on there. That's too funny. I actually gotten stuff from you every single time I've seen you at conventions. So this one last year,
Emerald City.
yeah, and Emerald City, and on this time. So you know,
I, however, have not bought shit from you.
Well, you can fuck off, but he's nice.
But I do subscribe to your Patreon, so.
a great beat. Oh, who are you?
What is my name in there? It's either JHorsey3 or YTCL, one of the two.
Okay, well, I apologize because I know I need to put up a whole bunch of stuff soon, which is like, I have these batches coming, trust me.
I always forget about them. I get emails from, oh, hey, cool, I forgot I was doing this.
I'll be another post up. I'm actually showing the whole stack of pages I almost have. They're painted, I just have to finish them on computer. So there'll be a bunch going soon. But I'm doing 3 projects at once right now. I'm finishing Original Hate. I'm doing a Lovecraft book on Patreon too. And then I'm doing a work for hire book for a Hollywood actor. Which, it's called Fishkill. He announced it and he did it at a con. But he's the American guy from Fantastic Beasts. He's like the gangstery guy. He's like,
okay.
His name's Dan Fogler.
Yeah. The American, the guy who was dead.
Describe him
Dan
without
Fogel. He's
how do you say his name?
Fogel.
But it's got an R at the end.
Well,
it's not Fogel because there's an R at the end, so it might be Fogler.
He's an actor, right?
Yeah. He's been in Hannibal. He's a B kind of supporting actor in a lot of things.
He's kind of like, I put him in the same vein as Jack Black.
Yeah.
You know, because he was on Broadway. He actually was on Broadway. I think he actually has a Tony Award.
Shit, so he can sing?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Dan Fogler.
I didn't know. Yeah, with an R, Fogler.
Yeah.
Okay, you say
That's
Fogler.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right.
He's a really nice guy.
He's written some comics before too. Yeah, he's really nice.
He was Balls of Fury, the ping pong movie.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I didn't got to watch that.
Oh, it's terribly funny.
I love him, but he never emails me. He just sends excited texts. Like at weird times, because he's on travels, so multiple time zones. He doesn't.
I thought he won a Tony Award, but maybe I'm thinking of somebody else. But he was definitely on Broadway, and he can definitely.
You're thinking of Nathan Lane?
No, not Nathan Lane.
Because he's definitely a singer, song and dance guy.
Yeah. It's a good way to put it.
This has been a fantastic conversation. I love it.
What? Song and dance guy?
He's a great singing song and dance guy.
Well, that's what they are. That's what you call them.
He is. He's on Broadway all the time.
Hugh Jackman's he's won a Tony Award.
Did he win a Tony Award?
Fuck yeah.
Which one?
I don't know. I don't watch them.
You're sprouting them off. I thought you did.
Hugh Jackman is my boy. He's from my country. He's our national treasure. But he's a song and dance guy long before he was an actor as Wolverine.
That's very true.
Song and dance story from Templesmith.
Right.
Just a little creepy on the side.
So anyway, yeah. If you want to ramble on instead of right now, I will do it more on a podcast anytime you want.
That'd be awesome.
Perfect.
What is the name of that? What is that?
It's a Zoom H6.
Zoom H6.
Yeah. It's about $300.
Oh, that's actually not too bad. Can I take just a photo of it?
Yeah.
It'll remind me too. Does it have the actual name on it, which is Zoom?
Zoom is a company and it's an H6 painted recorder.
Oh, actually, yeah, I should just focus on that. That one looks good.
And it comes with a case and it comes with another mic on top and you can like add more stuff to it. You can plug mics into it.
And you use that for a podcast?
Yeah. We do it whenever you do it in person.
You set it up?
This,
Yeah.
And it's idiot proof?
Pretty much. You just push a button, push record, let it go.
Well, he's messed it up a couple times.
I have.
I need something for streaming. That's a little too sophisticated.
Well, yeah, she's going to start streaming for Twitch and stuff, but that's...
nice.
And I know you can sync audio to video. I've done that for video stuff.
Yeah, if you want to just start, a good microphone is the ATR 2100. It's USB, you just plug it in, you're done.
Really? And it's good quality?
Really, and it sounds really good. And the cool thing with that one is that it also has XLR connections too.
Yeah.
So if you want to plug into something like this, you can just plug in.
And it's only like $60.
Yeah. Like
60 to 80 something there.
Like $90 will get you the studio arm, the mic, and a pop filter on Amazon.
What was this called?
ATR 2100.
ATR. Well, autocorrect hates me. ATR
2100.
2100.
Yeah.
All right, I'll look it up, man.
Yeah, that's our go-to mic when we're like out and about, need a USB mic, because it works. It sounds really good.
Yeah, it sounds really good.
This works good too.
Well, I'm not going to go out and meet people. I'm just going to sit around with my friend.
There you go.
And Ash and my wife too, probably.
Thanks for coming on.
Hey, we do.
Thank you, man.
Appreciate it.
Anytime you want. I like just rambling, and I'll tell you business inside stuff too.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
Perfect.
not secret stuff, obviously.
Yeah,
But
super secret.
I will do stuff.
I'm going to come back. It's going to take me about 30 minutes because we're walking around.
I'm in no rush. I'm here until the end.
So hi, Scott. How you doing?
Pretty good. How are you?
I am already tired.
I feel you on that.
I think you were on last year's Jet City show too, weren't you?
Yes.
I came over and sat next to you.
Yep. We even had the mic on the shirt.
This year I'm a lot fancy with my Zoom recorder.
Yeah, technology, man.
How's Scooter doing?
Not too bad. I'm currently starting the writing process for issue 7. I got a couple other projects I have to wrap up first, but that will hopefully be out maybe next year.
So what have you put out between last year's Jet City and this year's?
Well, nothing new. I'm working on Pax Serpentis. We had one of the artists, unfortunately, unable to complete on issue 4. So
Were those all out last year?
Yeah, I think these were all out last year.
For some reason, I only thought 1 and 2 was out last year.
Actually, you might be right, because it's been so long since I've been trying to work on 4. Yeah. So I had to pick up some penciling duties on 4. I've just finished those, and now I'm in the process of inking.
Well, if you ever need an inker, you can call on me. I love inking stuff.
Oh, yeah. Do you do it digitally?
I can, but I usually work traditional. But
oh, okay. Yeah.
I have the thing to do. I do both. But
oh, okay. Yeah.
I like to print it out and do it with brushes and stuff.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, I'd like that too, but since I'm the one scanning them and I got an old scanner, I usually just go with the pencils and digitally ink.
If you get there's an Epson Workforce 3600. It's a printer, scanner, copier, big combo thing, right. But it's an 11x17 scanner, and it scans at like 600 DPI. It's huge. And I scan all my stuff with it. It scans full comic board pages. It's awesome.
Oh, I'll have to look at that.
And it's only like $140.
See, that's what, because I was looking for a new one, and it's always the cost.
Right. Yeah. So I'll send you a link for it.
Yeah, please.
And for anybody listening, I'll put a link in our show notes if you want to find it too. It's a cool printer.
Oh, there you go. See? So, yeah. Help out the listeners.
That's right. Well, I mean, why not, right?
Yeah.
So, how's the show going so far? Is it good traffic?
Yeah, I mean, a lot of people stopping, looking. I've had a sale or two, and, just lots of people appreciating the art. And, it's still early.
It's been fun. It's been fun for me. So we've been friends since my first show in Silverdale, like 3 or 4 years ago, and I just watched just like myself. I've watched your skills grow in 3 years, and it's freaking cool, man. If comparing the drawings you do now to the drawings you did when I first met you, it's like there's in a different league. It's amazing.
Yeah, and it's just spending the time at the board. I look at stuff that I did, that I've produced, and it's like I was way better when I was younger, but I also stopped when I was in the Navy.
Right. Yeah. Right. And it's not like your stuff 3 years ago was not quality. It's gotten better, which is awesome.
Yeah, it just evolves over time, which I think you see for any artist. You look at like J. Scott Campbell; his style's changed over the years.
It's a fun tradition to watch your friends grow. It's cool.
Yes. Yeah. Well, and I like watching your stuff too.
I need to post more stuff.
It's been a while for you. Shame on you.
I moved into a tiny house. I don't have a drawing table anymore. Yeah. So if I have to draw it, I did. I moved away. I'm sorry.
That's why I'm growing the beard. I got to take over.
Well, I appreciate you taking up the beard mantle. So I actually had a table at the last OCE show, right? But there. I couldn't go. I had to email the last minute saying I couldn't make it because there was some family thing came up and I couldn't make it down. I was like, oh, I'm gonna see all my old friends, but then I'm like, nope, I had to cancel.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I had to focus on getting the pencils done for PAX. That's why I didn't go to that one.
See, I was going there as the podcast because my book's not done. My book won't be done until next year, so I'm not doing any shows for my art stuff until the book's done. Because I don't want to I want to have new stuff, Is
that the anthology?
Yeah, the Big Lines anthology. Yeah, the first book should be done by February 1st.
Okay, well, I get a copy, right?
Of course.
I'll make sure.
You gave me a copy of Sakuto. I'll give you a copy of this.
Yeah.
It's the way it goes.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's it should be done by February, so we're going to kickstart it in February.
Oh, okay.
And then it's about, I don't know, it's like 45-60% done in the first book. We're just waiting on a couple more pages, and then we're going to go color them and letter them, and it'll be done.
Right. Well, you gotta get those posts out there.
I know. I've been so we actually made a new Instagram for Ein's anthology, and we've been posting previews to that because
you can sell that.
Yeah, I'll send it to you. Because it's not all my art, so I'm not posting it to my Instagram. Right.
Gotcha,
but I need to. I've been drawing stuff. I just haven't posted anything. I'm bad about that.
Yeah, and the reason I'm just always trying to post on Instagram is I don't know if you know, but I did a Marvel Annual 2017 for Upper Deck.
Yeah, I saw that. That's awesome.
Yeah. So I think they have another one coming up.
Nice. I want to talk to you about that off the air.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, Scott, thanks so much as always for talking with me.
Anytime, man.
And if you ever want us to talk about the books you're doing or promote links, whatever, just send them my way.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah. Thanks.
I'm recording.
Remember, it's at least $300 for anything anybody wants to buy on there.
And you get half.
Well, I don't know about half, but. All right, we're here at Jet City again. Still. And we just found Ron Randall on the floor.
Hi, guys.
Yeah, he was on the floor. We picked him up. He was in trouble.
It was a hard night.
It's been a rough morning, too, yeah.
So how's the show going for you?
It's been great. One of the things I love about going to shows about this size, which is a good medium-sized show, is I see the same fans come back year after year. You see familiar faces. It's like meeting friends again.
Right.
Yeah.
It's nice. How's the Kickstarter going?
The Kickstarter is going astonishingly well, I'd have to say. I don't remember if I mentioned when we talked last time, but when I hit the launch button, I had no idea what the reception is going to be like. I mean, I knew what the first Kickstarter did. It did very, very well. But the sophomore effort, are people going to have drifted away? But what happened was it hit its initial funding target in 9 hours.
Which was faster than last time?
Yeah, the last time it took about a day and a half, which is still fantastic.
Yeah.
And I had no idea that the second one would take off even faster than the first one did. But obviously I was thrilled. Yeah.
It's not. Well, I think it's because more like you don't have the Kickstarter people watching you, and you got it out there, so everybody who backed it before got it. Plus, it's being shared all over social media right now.
Yeah, I think that has a lot to do with it. And I mean, as I say, I was going from this complete uncertainty. I had no idea what was going to happen. So before the campaign launched, I spent a few days before doing a countdown online. 5 days till the liftoff, 4 days, and I tried to make the case to the people that had backed the first campaign that if you like the first one, you want to support the second one, the most effective way to do that is within the first day or two. Because I think it just looks better on the Kickstarter matrix, and it gets
better metrics that way. Yeah.
Yeah, and so the visibility goes up and stuff. And thankfully, a good number of those first Kickstarter backers, I guess, heard that and were willing to sign on early on because it just, no pun intended, it took off like a rocket. It
did. I like to think that the interview we did with you and released the same day helped a lot, but
I think that you guys are largely responsible for the success, not only this Kickstarter, but my entire career. I want to
clearly
active.
Yeah. Retroactively, we're responsible for everything, right?
Yeah.
No, I'm glad that it hit so fast. I read Chapeltown like 2 days before we talked to you last time. Right. It's fantastic. I loved it. I read it in 2 spurts. I read half the book, then had to go to work, and then half when I got home, and it was just great.
Well, thank you very much. I was really grateful that story is getting the reception that it is. There's things happen in that book that I was sort of planting the seeds for in the series years ago. It's a long, slow burn to get to this point, but just the way I feel about our lives and the way people's lives are, we don't have these big revelations, and our life changes instantaneously in a moment. It's a slow accumulation of things, right. and so I wanted to reflect that in the way that this story goes. And but it's big things happen, and I think if you plant the seeds and lay the foundation for it, then it can really have a big dramatic impact, and at the same time feel like, oh yes, this makes perfect sense. So it's kind of a surprise, but then you look back and say, I guess things were going in this direction for a long time. So that's what I was shooting for there, and so I really do put a lot of myself into this story to try to make it something that a reader will feel they've really shared an experience with me on this journey. That's what it's all about.
I think what I liked about when I read it the most was the fact that while looking at the pages and the art and reading the story, it really felt like you, as the person making the book, had a lot of care and love put into the story. It wasn't just a story to put out to make money. It was a story that you wanted to tell, and you wanted to have a lot of passion behind, and it came through in the book when I read it, which I liked.
Well, thanks so much. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better review than that, frankly. I think most people that have been working in comics for a long time and sort of had the journeyman job where you work on this book for a while, you get a fill-in issue of that thing for a while, then you've done a lot of different job situations. Most of us had the experience somewhere along the line that you're working on a job and you're saying, I'm not really sure I know why this story exists. I'm not sure why they're putting it out, other than they need to have an issue of whatever title it is out that has to come out this month, and it's got to have 20-some pages of story. So you do something, and that's probably hard to avoid when you're doing a regular, ongoing monthly comic, and you've been doing the same title for 30 or 40 or 50 years.
Right.
Once in a while, you're not going to have a great idea for a story that issue, and fortunately, on something like Chapeltown or on Trekker, which is my own project, and I know exactly why everything is there. It's there for a very specific reason. It's pointing to where I want this thing to go to, and yeah, so that means I have no excuse to not be passionate about every panel that I draw.
Right. No, it's great. I love it.
Have you done Jet City every year, or is this your first time? Or
I've been here several years. Normally, it's like I come like every other year because I know that they don't have a ton of guests at this show, and I think that they do a great job of sort of changing it up a little bit. but I came last year, and I wrote to the Jim that puts on the show, and say, because some people had asked if I was going to be here this year, and I asked him if it'd be okay if I came this year too. So I think this is like my 4th or 5th year that I've been to the show, stretched out over maybe 8 years or something like that with a few gaps. Yeah, but as I say, I just love the show. I mean, I like the big Comic-Con experience up at Emerald City, and I used to do San Diego every year. But this is a comic show, not a con. It's a show, and it's I guess, for lack of a better phrase, it's a little bit more intimate. It's a little bit more casual, and
it's comic centric as well.
Exactly, it's comic centric.
That's why I love this show.
They keep the eye on the ball here, and I know that that's a very intentional thing. They say it right in their sort of their mission statement on the website and stuff, and. This show is full of our people. A lot of the big conventions, a lot of people are there to get the autographs of the TV stars, and there's nothing in the world wrong with that.
No, it's not.
But those aren't the people that are probably going to be looking for something like Trekker to read.
Not at all. I like this shows like this because I don't care about the media guests. I mean, it's cool to see stars, whatever, but I prefer to come and look for comics and talk to artists and writers and artists. I live in Artist Alley when I come to shows. I'm usually always in either Artist Alley or digging for books, one of the two.
Right, exactly, and that's what a show like this is. That's pretty much what this show. That's the whole ball game here.
Right. So, yeah. Well, Ron, thanks again for talking with us. I'm sure we'll talk to you again because I always enjoy talking with you.
Well, it's been a great pleasure, and I'm honored with your support of Trekker, and I look forward to our next chat.
Awesome. Hi, Jen. How you doing today?
Hey, John. Good. How are you?
I am tired, ready to go home and take a nap, but I'm good.
Dude, it's not even 3 yet.
Dude, I was up till like midnight. What do you want to say?
What about me?
How are you doing, Tegan?
I need to be in the show.
My daughter is crazy. So, anything fun going on?
Well, first I want to thank you for backing Avi Stories, because now we're officially funded.
I waited for that moment. I was watching it the whole time.
You're my hero.
That's why I did it.
Anyway, so Avi Stories is on Kickstarter until November 20th.
It's fantastic. Go check it out.
Thank you. And then, because we've got nothing better to do, we're going to be on Kickstarter one more time this year before the year's out.
How many is that this year for you?
It's like 5 this year.
That's a lot, but I mean...
It's a lot, but we're 8 for 8 at this point.
So why stop, right?
Exactly. But this time, Alex Priest is coming back.
Woohoo!
We're coming back with issue 4. Those who have been following the series know that we left you on this like really terrible cliffhanger, and I feel only a little bit bad about that. But we're coming back with issue 4. It's 26 pages. It's got all new lettering this time around. We brought on a letterer to the project, expanding the team a little bit.
A good letter is super important.
It really is. The previous issues, Scott and I have been taking up the lettering duties, but with our fan base growing and more people buying into the series, we're able to expand. So that's really cool.
I never knew how important lettering was until I actually had a story that somebody else lettered of mine, and I was like, whoa, that looks way better than I ever did on my own stuff. I should not letter anything.
Same. I should never letter anything. So we've got those. We'll be offering the back issues too for new readers. Issue 4, I'm super excited about it. It features a cover by Jeffrey Verege, a good friend of mine.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That is awesome.
It's pretty swanky.
He is a really cool dude.
He's amazing. He's such a sweetheart, and I'm so glad to get the chance to finally collaborate with him. So that'll be launching mid to late December. So bring in the new year with Alex Priest.
And I'm sure I'll have you on for a Cinema Boost at that time too.
I'm sure.
Because that's what I do. I mean, that's what you do. Because you're bugging me about this all the time, not me bugging you.
Absolutely. I bug you.
And thank you for your time today.
Previous listeners know that I don't bug you.
We can pretend.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hi, Greg.
What's going on, John?
Hi, Kenric.
Hey. Oh, Kenric's here in real life, not on the phone?
Or no, he's actually here.
Oh my gosh.
I told you he was a real person, not a robot.
I know, he sent me a friend request and I accepted it, and now we are friends.
It's official now. We're actual friends.
Yeah.
In real life and on the interwebs.
The interwebs. Right on our computers.
Our computers and our cell phones too, because those are computers too.
What? The cell phone does stuff? Mine only flips open, guys.
Are you stuck in the time of your show, of your outfit too?
I am dressed as...
Double Dare.
That is correct. And
Dressed as a contestant on Double Dare.
A contestant.
Fun fact, Podcast Land, when I was a kid, 11 years old at the time, I tried out for Double Dare with my best friend, Kelly, and we did not make it. That's right. Poor Kelly and I did not make it on Double Dare.
But now you can pretend like you did.
Yes, I can. And now, with Anne, my wife, who is dressed as also a Double Dare contestant, for those who can't see what is going on behind the scenes here, because this is really good radio, I'm explaining something that you cannot see.
Maybe we'll take a picture.
Oh my, a photo! This bit has gone on too long. He's taking a photo. Look, everyone. Cheese!
So how's the show going for you, Greg?
The show's awesome. I mean, I love this show. It's a home show. It's great because I got people that I know here that are also here tabling, and then also friends and family and family and friends. Family of friends? Yes. Yeah.
That works.
All coming from all over the place. And it's great because you got people from the north, south, east, and west, the far corners and reaches of the world coming together here in Tacoma.
Well, I mean, reaches of like the Northwest, the Puget Sound.
No, from the world.
Okay.
Coming here to Jet City, Tacoma, Washington.
We're in a bit again. Got it.
Yes.
Tacoma isn't even Jet City.
I know, right?
No, it is the city of Destiny, Destiny City.
Because this show started in Seattle.
It did. That's true. I can't get out of this damn bit. Slap me. Oh.
So how's the book going? How's the book 3? Slap you again? Okay.
Oh, you really did that time. Oh my God, people. He's beating the crap.
I wanted to make it feel real.
Ow! Oh my God.
Well, talk about your book then.
Oh, the book. Book 2 is doing really good because people...
You have hardbacks again.
I know, I have hardbacks again, not just the soft.
I had to buy them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, the other dude's not here, so I can't buy them.
Why not? Oh, Mike, well, because you missed out on... dude, at Rose City...
I was a dumbass.
At Rose City, we had Mike and myself signing books, and that's unbelievably crazy because that never happens because Mike and I are never in the same place, but we might be, again, not here. But elsewhere, in another state. I can't tell you more.
In another world.
In another world. Far, far away from here. Sunday. That's tomorrow. And you don't need a whole seat, you just need the edge.
You'll still need the whole seat, but you'll only need the edge.
Whoa. Oh my God.
This is going to be the craziest episode fucking ever because we had the same interaction, kind of like this, but with Templesmith, and it's just everything is great. I love it.
Excellent. See, that's what I love about Jet City. People let their guards down and they can be themselves.
We show up and put microphones in our face.
Yes, you do. All that. That's what you do all the time, though.
To you and to Jenn Arledge, I always walk up and go, "Hi, how you doing?" And make you talk.
Yeah, and then Jen's like, "You owe me pages."
Yes,
Who's your sister? Awesome.
They bombarded me about that.
Yeah. Her sister came over and gave me the look.
They're like, "We're gonna emote Greg because you don't respond." I'm like, "I'm sorry, I'm working."
I know she's gonna beat me with her crutch. Her sister has a crutch today.
And Greg and I owe them pages for a book.
Oh gosh, it's like owing a bookie money. I hate that.
Right.
I mean, I always duck them all the time. The bookies, that is.
And the pages.
Oh yeah. Oh, are you trying to say something about me?
Just saying, you told me there's going to be a sequel to that one story for Irons. I haven't seen it yet.
Well, David is working on it, man.
Is David even real?
Yes.
I don't see anything.
I'll show you a picture, and it's crazy. Okay, people on the internet, you're not going to see this, but I will send this to John and to Kenric, and you're going to see that there's a guy that I work with on stuff, and he helps me, and then there was a guy that cosplayed him.
Somebody cosplayed as him?
Well, kind of. I mean...
Oh, that's his doppelganger's here.
I'm just joking. He's his doppelganger. He didn't cosplay him, but they look like one guy's the face of Everett, the other guy's the face of Portland.
Nice.
Look, he's got a fanny pack.
I do.
I know. I hate it that I want a fanny pack to hold this zoom in when I'm walking around.
Yeah, you do. They're great.
I tell him, I'm gonna get fanny packs for San Diego. No. I'm like, dude, they're so nice, and I ordered them, but they
never showed up.
Oh no. You need one of those big ones, the big belly ones that I have.
Belly. Just get one of those pregnancy bellies and hollow it out.
Yeah, it is. That's exactly. You can put a leg of lamb or a ham.
I have to lose my fat belly first to put it there in place of it.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
The personal choice, I know.
Too. No, I'm just joking. It's there. You can't see it. The fanny pack is hiding it. That's really good. It's like you can't see it. Oh, that hurts.
Well, Greg, thank you for letting us bombard you and
Dude,
talk to us.
anytime. You guys are like family.
We are.
Or friends.
We do need to meet up and do that thing.
Well, oh yeah, we do. The convention at my house.
Yeah, that too.
See, I can do it too.
He does a little better.
He does way better. He probably practices in the bathroom.
We gotta set up the acting out of the Junior Braves.
Yes.
Yeah.
The live reading. Yeah.
Live reading of the Junior Braves of the Apocalypse.
And there's the
Johnny,
narrator.
when I said that on the podcast when we were doing the interview with you and Michael. Yeah, he said you like freaked out. You're like, oh my god.
I was like, yes, I want to make this happen.
We will. He'll go forever on this. And we're gone. Bye. Bye.
Bye, guys.
Hey, how's it going, man?
Oh, are we recording?
Why is everybody so surprised? I always do that. I do it to everybody.
You don't say I'm going to hit record or nothing. You just start going. It's like, oh, I didn't know. So we just got done.
Like Templesmith, you assume I'm recording and start talking. I wasn't recording yet.
No, I was just talking. I didn't assume anything. We were just talking because every time I talk to see Ben, we end up bullshitting for a little while, and then it's always awkward.
It is awkward with Ben, but I like it.
Yeah. Well, it makes me laugh. He just, for some reason,
He makes you all flustered.
Yeah. I don't know what it is. It's not like, yeah, he does. But he's a cool guy, and
It was funny after we were done talking to him. He was like, I don't want to offend you, but do you ever see like a Hodor? And I'm like, yes, I get the Hodor thing all the time.
You know what? I never heard that until just now, and it
Really?
makes me laugh. And it never correlated to me.
Years ago at work, people were like, we had Hip Chat, right, for work, which is a chat program nobody cares about. But they had an emote that was Hodor, right? So you put up a face of Hodor, and it got known as the Horsley emote because or the John emote because everybody's, it looks like John. I'm like, I guess I kind of look like Hodor, but whatever. I don't take it as an insult,
He's got a huge thing.
Yeah.
They show it on the show, and I remember when they first time they did that, people were like, "Did you see Hodor?" I was like, "No, I tried to skip right over that, but I don't know."
Yeah, I did. So
I was the stand-in for that scene, just so you know.
Yeah, that was me hanging from his legs. So,
Oh my god, way over the top.
right, it's fine. So, how was the show for you?
It was cool. It was nice. It's quaint, but it's not quaint in a way of not having stuff. There's a lot of people there.
I think Ron Manuel said it best: "It's a comic show, not a comic con."
Yeah, and it's comic centric.
Yeah, which is awesome.
Yeah. And it felt like to me there was more people doing comic books at this show than there was at SDCC last year. Or not SDCC, but Emerald.
Yeah, there was a lot. It must have only had maybe a handful of comic booths, but also maybe the fact that it's condensed down, so we see them more. But I do think there was actually a more number of comic books here, and it's good. If I had more time today, I'd be up there digging through books because there's actually a couple books I want to buy right now.
Oh, really? Yeah. It was really cool, and there's a lot of people here. Ron Randall's there that you guys just heard, and Templesmith, obviously, and there's a bunch of other people there that we didn't get a chance to talk with.
Yeah, unfortunately, this year we were kind of here short time, but luckily we're here and able to do something.
Yeah, it was fun. If you have a chance, especially if you come down. When is this coming out?
Hopefully tonight. So hopefully when this first airs, there'll still be Sunday
So if
going.
you're hearing this tonight or Sunday morning, and it's going on until 6 tomorrow.
Yeah.
So come out and check it out.
Or if you can't come out this year, come out next year. It's a great show.
Yeah, come out next year. But I think that's
a show, man.
That's a show.
I'm tired. I got shit to go do at home. I got kids to go take care of.
Yeah. Well,
not beat.
I got to drive down to Portland, so.
Yeah, and then come to my house tomorrow.
Yeah. So it's a busy weekend.
Yeah. So, outro.
Oh yeah.
I was gonna walk away.
Yeah. I was
but done. Fuck you guys. We're out.
Done. We're out, man. Because you can hear us anywhere podcasts are heard, anyways. So it's not like you need me to tell you that.
And you can talk to us anywhere on social media.
That's right. Anywhere on social media. We even have a voicemail.
We do. It's 707-656-2080. One time a little bit slower is 707-656-2080. You can check out our website for awesome stuff at not JC. I must have JC Pod. SCPod.net.
What's JC Pod?
Jesus Christ podcast. I don't know.
JC Pod. turning water into wine.
Don't go there. I don't know what that site is. We have a Patreon, patreon.com/spoilercountry, and we have our YouTube show, Drinks and Comics. We had our first episode come out last week. Got pretty good reception.
Oh, Templesmith came up with a good idea. He goes, you guys should do a tip jar on your site. If you like the thing, just tip us $1.
It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So we'll try that.
Try that. And make sure to go to our YouTube. I'll have a link in the show notes for Drinks and Comics. Watch it. Love it. There'll be a new episode out this Tuesday.
Yep. Every Tuesday, there's a new show coming out.
Yep. All right. I'm tired.
Now we're out. Okay, don't forget.
Don't forget.
Read more, because that
opens your mind.
There you go.
I always forget what you're going to say.